today.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Rams take over.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, sixth-round selection in 2019 out of Washington. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here at 29.
Gardner Minshew in at quarterback. His pass.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So out come the Cardinals and their offense in great starting field position. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
13.
Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 7 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's now 3rd down.
Here's Minshew. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. It'll be Minshew again. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
All right, just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. A spin. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
Gardner Minshew, sacked.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, that's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew.
That's good.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 11.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. His pass caught with the fall. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
LA Rams. 1st and
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and goal from the 1. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Minshew sets to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bridgewater now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and it'll move the chains. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Rams 14, Cardinals 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now the extra point.
Point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a run with Mullins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's good for an L.A. Rams.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Down at the
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Minshew. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, 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 all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The contact. It's now 2nd and 10.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And again, it's Bridgewater. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Off play action, it's Minshew. Able to hit his target Lamb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Minshew. Open man is Myers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. It'll be Minshew again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Sets up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now Sam Sloman is on. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The football going back over to Arizona now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Bridgewater. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Bridgewater again. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To the air again with Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pick.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
Christian Kirk. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
The extra point forthcoming.
Extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Colby Parkinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 24-yard
Time to take a glance into what we've seen so far from Teddy Bridgewater. He has been solid. His team, on the other hand, trailing right now on the scoreboard. But as we get a look at the highlights, he's been good.
He's been very good and continues to be so. And you see great evidence of that as we watch the highlight reel. He's trying to figure out what more it's going to take to rally his team to try and get them back in a position to win it.
We'll find out if he can do just that as we continue. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Micah Kiser charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Repeat a first down, they'll keep it on the ground. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And this is incomplete. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Bridgewater now from the 50. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10.
60 outlaw.
And they'll begin by running the option. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Taken down.
The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage.
Team. They'll run with Henderson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On the draw, this is Penny. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's
on third down, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Minshew. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Now Rashad Penny.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
2nd and 6.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And he'll find Moreau here.
Bridgewater's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
On the run, it's Penny. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. but that brings up fourth.
We went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Rams 28, Cardinals 21.
Field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Minshew sets to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Minshew's going to try and run it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
7-yard line.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Minshew. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First down.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Gain of 10. 1st down, Cardinals.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater again. We'll go underneath here to Elliott. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. 1st down, Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and goal from the 10.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
35. Cardinals 24.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
29-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun is Minshew. It's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Jacoby Myers. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Catch made, it's Moreau. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. L.A. readies for its next possession. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now Henderson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Looking to throw it. Minshew. The try. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Henderson, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
his kick.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was all polished off by Darrell Henderson's touchdown run. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Oh, Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up near the 34. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They'll run here with Henderson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Henderson going to run for it. Well, I don't think he got in. He didn't. He stopped at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.